Thomas the Tank Engine might be coming back with a vengeance in 2026. Now, keyword here is in fact might, but according to Mattel, this new project will be, quote, a thrilling new journey set to delight fans both old and new. And according to a trademark, it will feature a Crane Truck J, so let's give it up for him. So given that the most recent thing in the Thomas franchise was All Engines Go, a completely new direction for the franchise, making it more infant-like than ever before, the best case scenario is that we're about to see that infant-like era of Thomas come to an end, and possibly get a second Renaissance era. Now this begs the question, is CGI coming back? Well, if it does, it probably won't be a season 25 of Thomas. If anything, I could definitely see it being a completely new show, and given it's supposed to excite fans both new and old, maybe they'll do some sort of Railway series adaptation series. But I don't know if they would do that. If it's supposed to be for fans both new and old, we might see some sort of back to basics series. Like a soft reboot with a smaller cast. They might just do a complete starting over from scratch sort of thing, with adaptations of Season 1 episodes and other Railway series stories, and then go from there. Another possibility is that they might make something that's only loosely based on anything from the original series. Given how badly Mattel wants to do their own thing and not appeal to the 20-year-olds all that much. Now, I'm sure the question on everyone's minds here, the one that I've yet to mention in this video, how does Crane Truck J fit into all of this? No. The actual question, is this the Mark Forster Thomas and Friends movie? Well, maybe. And maybe, I mean, like, a 30% chance. Now, obviously, movies take a long time to make. The Barbie movie was announced in 2009 and came out just a couple years ago in 2023. Plus, there weren't any updates on the Barbie movie until 5 years later in 2014. And that's the exact same amount of time we've been waiting since the Mark Forster Thomas movie was announced almost 5 years ago in 2020. So I don't know, maybe right after this video is posted, we'll get an update on the movie. And if that happens, you're welcome. But what I and many other people are wondering is that another show that has been seen as a companion show to Thomas and Friends since it began in the 1990s, Bob the Builder, had a movie from Mattel announced last year, and almost immediately, we knew that it was set to star Anthony Ramos and be produced by Jennifer Lopez. Heck, we even have a plot for it already that was also announced almost immediately. Yet with this Mark Forster Thomas movie, what all do we know about it? Well, other than the obvious, the fact that Mark Forster is directing it, we know that it will be a more modern take on Thomas. That's it. We know absolutely nothing else. But who knows? Maybe, just maybe, next year we will get the movie. Or at the very least a teaser. But don't get your hopes up, nor quote me on that because, well, 1, I don't work at Mattel, and 2, the ongoing lack of information about the movie doesn't give me much hope that we're gonna get a trailer next month. If the movie even does get released, it'll probably be in the 2028 to 2030 range of time around this point, given how much we know about the movie, which is basically nothing, like I mentioned. Now this begs another question. Could this 2026 Thomas project possibly be in connection to the Mark Forster Thomas movie? Well, personally, I think that's the most likely scenario. Again, assuming the movie is still happening. I think it's possible that this new Thomas project might correlate heavily with the Mark Forster movie, possibly laying down the foundation for audiences to rediscover Thomas through a new series. And keep in mind, the original Thomas and Friends series has been off the air for a few years now, and Mattel has shoved All Engines Go in everyone's faces since then as what Thomas is now in their eyes. So they might use this new Thomas project, whatever it may be, to re-establish Thomas to audiences and the market. Possibly going back to Thomas's classic storytelling style. Another thing that I'm wondering is, what if, by any chance, they are taking a completely different route from everything else I've said in this video entirely, and doing books? I don't know. I mean, given that they're calling this new project something for fans both old and new, and the older fans tend to enjoy the Railway series books more, makes you think. And those are all of the predictions I have for you today. Let me know which one you want to see come true the most, and or which one you think is the most likely to come true. Rust out.